All right, we're going to keep going with our work on counting in probability, specifically using factorial. And here's a challenge I have for you. And I really encourage you to try to figure this guy out on your own and see if you can get it, and then check back in and see how you did. So we're trying to determine the following quotient: 552 factorial divided by 548 factorial. So here's probably the first way that people do this. I'm going to show you on my scientific calculator. Let's try 552 factorial. I get an error, okay? And then people are like, well, I can't do it. Can't do it. My calculator can't do it, so I can't do it. But let's keep thinking about it. Let's go to a online calculator. And I just went to calculator.com. And I'm going to type in 552 factorial. And that is wrong. Infinity is not a number. And by the way, 552 factorial is nowhere even close to infinity. It's certainly a big number, but it's absurd for a online calculator to tell you that the answer to this is infinity. So this online calculator is way wrong, so let's ignore that as well. I'd rather you get an answer that says error and is being honest with you than just says infinity. 552 factorial isn't even 1% of the way to infinity, okay? So that's, okay, I'll try to calm down. But let's go back here. So we can't do 552 factorial, it seems like, on a scientific calculator. We wouldn't be able to do 548 factorial either. The next thing that people try to do is they try to do 552 divided by 548, and they get 1.007299 factorial. And let's see what my calculator says for that. I see a calculator says 3 for that, which, seriously? 552 divided by 548 equals, and then we factorial. Oh, I just hadn't pressed the shift button. I was just pressing the 3 button. Yeah, so my calculator does it right again. It gives an error, right? It can't handle it. The numbers are too big. So we don't want to do this either. But there's a clever way we can do this. So let's write it out. 552 factorial is 552 times 551 times 550 times 549 times 548. I promise I'm not going to write them all the way down to 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? And then we have to divide this by 548 factorial. 548 times 547. Okay, all the way down to 3 times 2 times 1. What do you notice? We can simplify a bunch, right? So look at this. These 548s cancel. The 547s cancel. The 3s, the 2s, and the 1s cancel. And everything in between is going to cancel also. So we have a very simple multiplication problem to do. Okay, and so let's actually now do it. 552 times 551 times 550 times 549. Our calculator can handle it. It's already a big number, but our calculator can handle it for sure. Times 10 to the 10. So I'm going to write it in scientific notation. Your calculator may have had a larger screen than mine and might have been able to write it all out. But there, we were actually able to do it. All right.